Chocolatcity just dropped a surprising Cypher right now, and a lot of people are saying that is a revival for the culture of hip-hop in Nigeria right now and in Africa at large. Remember that Wizkid came out to say, you know what, rap is dead, the rap culture is dead. At the time now, these guys are taking it upon themselves to drop this. We have the likes of Abaga, we have Jesse Jaggs, we have Iceprince, we have Blaqbonez, we have AQ. These guys are really doing well enough in that cipher that is trending out on social media. Let's catch a glimpse.
Pop is 50, that's golden. I'm still here, it's God's engineering.
Writing for my dogs from a start, this basic principle.
When I first touched the mic, I was in JSS1. No need to introduce myself, first I choose myself.
In peace, more bad. Welcome back, all our deeps.
Man, what is your own take about the bars these guys dropped in this particular cipher? My own preferred verse is from Abaga and Jesse Jaggs. That is what I can really see about these guys. They kill their verse. What is your own verse in this particular cipher right now? I want you to put that in the comment section so that we can talk about it further. Nigeria is still dominating right now. Top 10 songs on the Afrobeat songs chart UK, January 7 to 13. That is what I really want to see right now. We got Thames with Me and You. We got Victor Thompson this year. We got Ololufe, Wizkid. We got Tyler, Truth or Dare. We got Omale with Holy Ghost. We got Bees SARS, that is SARS with Happiness. We got Burna Boy, Tested, Approved and Trusted. We got Wizkid with IDK, and we got Lutenomia Poppy, that is Charlie Poppy with Cast. He don't cast. Guys, you need to understand it from this different dimension and start living true to yourself, because a lot of people will tell you that we got some kind of bullshit that is trending on social media about Nigerian music, that they are really overhyped. You don't have to listen to everybody. You have to go out there and check what is being streamed and check the chart out there. But they base it on our population. They believe that the population is giving us advantage, and that is quite impressive to an extent. And we still make quality songs that transcends international boundaries. Davido is giving us a hint right now. He said, I just recorded the hardest verse ever. That is what is really trending on Twitter right now, and a lot of people are saying, Davido, man, drop it for us. Why some other persons are really dragging the video out there. And recently Tiwa Savage filed a kind of report or petition to the police against Davido, that Davido threatened her based on some kind of family issues that is being dragged on social media, especially the ex-husband of Tiwa Savage, who is on the rampage dragging Davido at a time like this. Yes, let's allow them to settle that, but we have a whole lot of vibes coming in from Davido right now, and this guy is on vacation with his wife. Many people are saying that, Davido, we thought that after the incidents of your son, we are not going to see you post about all of those things on social media right now. Davido has resumed posting that. While some people are condemning Davido, some other persons are saying we should allow him to express his happiness. What is your own take about this? I want you to put that in the comment section. Guys, I don't know the kind of statistics South Africans and Ghanaians they are consuming when it comes to economic issues. That is something I want to address right now, because most of them, they don't really understand how the economy works, and they don't really look at data that are being fed to them online, like what they are consulting. IMF report has it that yes, Nigeria is one of the biggest economy, and Ghana is the 11th largest economy in Africa. That is something. They are not among the 10 largest. These guys will tell you that they have high buying power than Nigeria. That is what I need to explain, because yes, I have a master's in business administration. I did economics, and I did a lot of things. I studied a lot of things, when it comes to economic issues. Forget about this music thing that I'm into right now. I want to address all of this because you guys don't really understand how it plays out. Ranking economy in Africa, according to IMF, they rank Egypt as the largest or the biggest economy in Africa with about $398.397 billion. That is the gross domestic product, GDP. And then followed by Nigeria with over $390 billion in GDP. And we have South Africa as the third largest economy with $380.906 billion. And when you look at the per capita income, you see that Egypt is higher than Nigeria, with about 3,000 or so dollars, and we have Nigeria at about $1,700, almost $2,000. We have South Africa, which is the highest. This is owing to the population, because you have to divide the gross domestic product with the population of that particular country, and that is why South Africa is a bit higher. But another thing they don't understand in South Africa is distribution of income. They don't really understand it. In Nigeria, we have distribution of income which is not fair enough. It's not at equilibrium. An economy cannot be at equilibrium. The number of poor people in Nigeria is much more than the number of rich people in Nigeria. That is why in Nigeria you find the rich people becoming super rich and the poor people becoming very poor. That does not mean that they don't thrive economically. I don't think they understand statistics enough, and that is why they are making the mistakes of purchasing power. Let me give you issues with purchasing power when you are using it to calculate economic output and economic prosperity to an extent. Comparison of national wealth are also frequently made on the basis of purchasing power parity, PPP. To adjust for differences in the cost of living in different countries, PPP largely removes the exchange rates problem, but has its own drawbacks. It does not reflect the value of economic output in international trade, and it also requires more estimation than normal GDP. On the whole, PPP per capita income figures are more narrowly spread than normal GDP per capita figures. I think these guys, they don't really understand economy. Yes, Nigeria is about the biggest economy after Egypt in Africa, and we have to respect Nigeria for that, staying on top. South Africa, they are projecting through IMF that in 2026 they are going to overtake Nigeria with over 400 and something billion dollars, and that is what they are projecting. And projection means if you do the right things, if you do your things right, if everything is head constant, that is something you need to understand about the whole thing. And a lot of people are confusing themselves with these economics gimmicks and the rest. South Africa is prosperous economically to an extent, but when it comes to like the buying power, South Africa always take it to themselves that they have more buying power. You need to understand that they use credit card in South Africa where they can give you some thousands of dollars to spend. In Nigeria, we don't use credit card, we pay in cash. If you want a car, you don't use credit card, you pay in cash. So that is a difference between us and South Africa, and that shows that we have more buying power than South Africa. These people cannot really understand it from that point of view because they have a brainwashed mindset that they are better than Nigeria, but on paper, on social media, they are better than Nigeria. But when it comes to doing the right thing, doing the real thing, we are better. When it comes to entertainment, we dey on top. That thing they paying them too much. That is what they need to understand about the whole story. I think Mzansi network, there's something actually wrong. A whole lot of statistics wrong on Mzansi network, and they need to like polish it very well and do some general auditing. That is what I believe, because most of their people are getting confused with this data.